anybody here.
Hello, everybody. All 3 people watching. That's a record for starting out. Not a whole lot going on tonight, everybody. We are just going to be doing a tryout for this trivia game. It could go on for 1, maybe 2 hours. Haven't had any takers just yet. Hold on, let me bring up Discord. No takers just yet on who wants to come on. But if you're in the Discord, go ahead and send me a direct message. I'll send you the link to come on and try to play the game. Victoria Darkwood, thank you for coming in. Michael Burkeen, I hope that coffee is good. Hurry back, sir. Admit Audacity, newest admin, thank you very much. That's all I've got so far. And if anybody, of course, has any questions, feel free to ask questions. So let's bring up this trivia game real quick. Oh, I have to share the screen for that. So I'm going to switch over here to the rules real quick. We all know the rules. No drama, no politics, be respectful, no spamming if it's for other stuff, whatever. And you know the warnings. If you've been here before, you already know the rules. Let's see. Let me get over here. That's where a guest would be. So let me get the program pulled up here. Right there. Here we go. So this is the program. If you remember seeing it before, this, of course, is where the question comes up. You have the 4 answers. In this version, you have player 1 and player 2, which the names can be changed to whoever's playing. So let's see here. Let's get my ugly mug up here. There we go. Now you can see me. So who wants to come play? Right now it's just me and the game up here. I kind of reduced the, I was going through the question pool on it. I kind of reduced the number in the pool. Pull that back over here. 287 are currently in this question pool here. So on this, I can change this to this name, to that name, hit apply, and the names show up over here. Wow. So, Michael, you want to come up and play, or Admit, you want to come on? Susan, any one of y'all can come up here and play the game. I didn't do a whole lot of spamming for this up to the last minute. Put it around in Discord, but yeah, that was pretty much at the last minute. Admit had done some spamming of the stream here earlier. But most everybody, it is Friday. Everybody's doing their thing. It is 5 o'clock when people are just getting off work. So kind of picked a rough time. But the only other time to do it really would be from a few hours from now. And of course, Kenny Biddle's got to take that spot. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Thank you for coming in, man. Appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, Michael's gonna come on up and play. Ryan, you want to come up and play if you got time? And we can take the stream to an hour or do 2 hours or however y'all want to do it. I'm just trying out this program is all. And I probably should change those names on there because out of the corner of my eye, it looked like it says Yo Mama. Yeah. Doesn't say that. So I'm going to change over here to the settings. I'm going to put player one as Michael. Alrighty. So now all I need is one more player on here. And it wouldn't be fair. I can't play because I'm the one that put all the questions and the answers and stuff in here. So it would be really, really unfair if I was to try to play the game. Really unfair. So I gotta have other people come up here. uh, so let's see here. I don't see Mike here yet. He's probably setting up his laptop though. So what have y'all got going on today? Nothing? Anything? Everything. Oh, what the heck was that? Says that I disconnected there for a minute. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? Everything's still there? Check, check. Yeah, there it is. Watching the stream on the laptop there. I see where it kind of blacked out there for a minute. That was weird. It seems to be an issue with Restream. Every now and then they want to drop people. They've dropped some of the guests before, and sometimes they drop me as well. And that's just weird. I like the service. I like what they have on it. It provides a whole lot. So definitely, I mean, it's well worth using. It really is. You get a drink of my tea, and it is not special tea. It is regular American black tea. Hey, Cree, how you doing? Cree, anybody can come up here and play the game. If you want to come up here, I can send you the link on Discord as well. Thank you for showing up. Awesome. All right. We have Michael
Hey there, everyone.
Burkeen. Hey,
What's
how's
up,
it going,
buddy?
man?
Going good, man. How about you?
Doing good so long as it stays connected here. It kind of dropped there a minute ago. Not sure what's going on. I mean, I really like Restream,
Mm-hmm.
but every now and then it'll drop people. It's like when I had Mason on here, it would drop him every now and then, just no reason.
Man,
How's that coffee?
oh, it's good. It's starting to kick in.
Jealous. Haven't had any. Kind of actually been battling a little bit of a headache today. That's why I've got the room dark and the camera has got everything so amplified that I look purple. This is just the Just the light off the monitors on my face right now.
Oh, cool. Yeah, headaches are the worst. I had one of those the other day.
Right. All good, Cree. All good. One of these days, Cree, I got to get you on my live stream. Definitely, because I love your questions. I love talking to you. You always ask the tough questions. So, yeah, you got to have her on too, Mike, at least once. Because I watched a few lives with Cree in it. It's always good.
Mhm.
She got a brain on her. So, all we need is one more player, unless I can just bring up the single player version of it.
Come on, Ryan, come join us. I know he's busy trying to get the kiddo to walk, so he
Yeah.
messaged me earlier that Eric was trying to learn to walk. So
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations on that, Ryan. Nice. Friday, turn yourself up a bit. Oh, you mean the audio? Okay. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Uh, click on audio setting, event settings. Oh, it's not on auto restream. Hold on. I know where it's at. It's in my computer. I've got to turn the setting up in the computer. Click on input, microphone input. How's that?
that
Is that a little
sounds
bit
good.
better? Okay. Okay. Because I get some people tell me, "Oh no, you're too loud," and others are like, "Hey, no, can't hear you." So, and on here, everything looks good. Sarah Bobera, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Good to see you. We need one more player. We need somebody to take the place of Haya. You will be going up against Mr. Michael Burkine, and he has had coffee, so he is a force to be reckoned with. That, and he's been helping me all along the way here, helping me test out this trivia game. I think I
Yep.
got him hooked on that.
Yeah, when you gave Ryan the Shiloh question, I was like, dude, I bought you something from there. It's so hard for me to not sit there and just blur that out.
Oh, yeah, and that's the nature of the game. I mean, you're gonna get some questions that are just kind of unfair, but it's a game. Let's see, Michael is really loud, and you're not. They're nearly as loud as it is kind of hard to hear you. I must agree. That means, let me hit the audio a little
Just
bit
saying I'm
more.
a loudmouth. Just kidding.
Checking again. Test, test, test. All right, there's 100%. How's that?
Sounds good on my end.
And Sarah is still at work. Yeah, I did kind of pick a little early in the day for this kind of stuff, but dadgummit Kenny Biddle had to choose my day to go on at the prime time. And there's no way I'm going to be able to choose a stream at the same time he is, because nobody would be over here. Alrighty. Let's see. Yeah, he says I got the map he gave me too. All right, so here's what I'm going to do for right now. Until we get a competitor, I'm going to close this and we will do the single player if you want to do that.
That sounds good. Have you tried Mark? I know Mark was pretty good at this the other day.
Admit actually tried to get a hold of him. He is busy at the moment.
Okay.
So let's close that. What am I doing here? Go here, like that. Face is bigger.
I know I just went like, whoa. My glasses kind of just fogged up on me.
All right, so let me find the other one here. Problem with programs, whenever you're just programming them, you don't actually have them installed. They're just, just kind of there. Okay, there is the single player. I'm going to load it up. I'm going to go ahead and say that we're going to do 40 questions, 30 to win.
Coffee, don't kill me now.
I got to load up the 287 question on here. It's not too overwhelming. Close that. Share screen. Excuse me. All right, we have that loaded. Are we ready to? Whoop, got the wrong window open. Are you ready to play?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All righty. Legend says Mount St. Michael, there you go, is haunted by Louis. Oh, wow, I'm going to butcher that name. D'Esteville? Is this true? False? Only on holidays or only during storms?
Hmm. I'm gonna say only during storms. I'm just guessing. I don't know.
The answer
Damn.
is false.
Damn.
Sarah asks, what kind of questions is this, like Trivial Pursuit? It is random trivial questions I have found on the internet from a multitude of sources. I've got a file that is actually has about 400 in them, but until I fact check them, I'm not using it. I'm using a smaller version right now, which I'm sure Michael is thankful for. There's a lot.
Yeah.
The name looks French enough for me.
Yeah, I couldn't even understand that, so that's why I just went with rolling with the one with the storm.
All right.
It sounded like something that
Next.
would storm.
See, some steps are unimportant when preparing for ghost hunts. Which one doesn't matter? Ask for permission to hunt on the private property, scout the area in the daytime first, bring extra flashlights and batteries, or watch Most Haunted on TV to see how they do.
Watch Most Haunted on TV to see how they do.
That is correct. All right, see, the ability to leave the body without dying and exist in another form is called paraparkour, spiritual vacation, body surfing, or astral projection.
Astral projection, of course.
That is correct. 2 correct, 1 incorrect, 17 left to go. In which country is the legend of La Llorona most popular? Brazil, Mexico, Spain, or the United States?
Mexico. You did say that, right?
That is correct.
One of my favorite legends.
Right? Let's see. What is the name of Dr. Frankenstein's monster in Mary Shelley's novel? Victor, Igor, Frankenstein. The monster is never given a name.
Hmm. I know there was a Victor in Victor Frankenstein, but I'm willing to say that the monster wasn't given a name, in my opinion.
That is correct. They never gave the monster a name. People attribute the name Frankenstein, but that was Victor von Frankenstein who created the monster. So these 2 names over here are actually for the doctor, and Igor was the assistant. The monster was never given a name.
That was just a pure guess.
Right? Let's see. Psychic knowledge of something in advance of its occurrence is often called precognition, telepathy, psychokinesis, or the knowing.
The knowing is what I'm wanting to think.
Is that your final answer?
It's a toss between the knowing and precognition, but I think it's the knowing, if I'm not mistaken.
That is incorrect. The correct answer was precognition.
Damn it. It's always the one where you think that it is.
It is. It always is like that. Yeah, it is a homemade game, Sarah. So yeah, I've got this version. I've got a 2-player, and I'm thinking about making a 4-player version as well. I'm on the current drink real quick. Oh, that is good tea. You got to be out here soon.
Come on in, girl.
All right. Salisbury Hall is haunted by several spirits, including Lady Dorotry. Am I saying that right? Lady Dorotry Southworth. In which country is it located? Cornwall, Lancashire, Kent, or Tyne and Ware?
Hmm. I'm thinking Cornwall.
Lancashire.
I knew it was going to be the one I couldn't pronounce.
Yeah, I'm not even sure I'm pronouncing this. I mean, anybody over there in the UK, I am sorry if I am butchering all of these names. I am from East Texas, and I've got that there Southern accent going on here, and I just can't pronunciate all them things like I'm supposed to.
You got it more so than me. I only get Southern when I get mad.
Which I'm of the mind, I have never seen you mad. I mean, I've seen you type angry, but I've never heard you get angry.
Oh, I could get angry. Ask my youngest nephew. I was so mad one time I almost asked my sister to stop the damn car and let me go from the county over.
Oh. All right, next question. We got 13 left. Salisbury Castle is said to be haunted by a renowned scientist who died in 1541. Who is this figure? Galileo Galilei, Francis Bacon, Isaac Newton, or Paracelsus? Paracelsus? I'm gonna have to look that one up. I don't remember that one.
Right in 1541. Let's see. I'm gonna go with the one that starts with the P down there at the end that I can't pronounce.
That's the correct one.
Yay!
The correct answer is that one. Yeah, if I'm gonna
And I
run this
wasn't
game
even
show,
sure it was a P. I was just sitting there squinting while looking at it.
yeah, I got to work on all of it. It's I mean, this is really just kind of a beta of the program, but everything's here. I just really got to work on the aesthetics and my ability to pronounce things. All right. The Vanishing Hitchhiker is a classic ghost story in which spirit appears suddenly from nowhere. Does it vanish? Or from where does it vanish? A hospital bed, the back seat of a car, the concert stage, or a jail cell?
The backseat of a car. Classic.
You are correct, and
I just
there's
did
a
a
lot of
story
them that
on
have that
it.
trope. Yeah, exactly. I mean, how many hitchhiker stories do we have out there?
Quite a few.
It's hard to point them down. I mean, how many white ladies do we have out there?
Exactly, quite a few, like every single country, continent.
Mm-hmm. We have in Huntsville, it's a city not far from where I'm at. You have another of those situations where if you park the car beside the railroad track and then put dust on the bumper, you see fingerprints appear and the car pushes. Yeah, got one of those there too.
There's a place like that not too far from where I live. Some kids like were supposedly driving down there one time and they got kind of, well, just mangled by the train.
Ooh,
And supposedly, their handprints will appear on cars and push you over the tracks.
yeah, there's a lot of those stories all over the place. All right, let's see. Which paranormal investigation tool can be used in a phonetic dictionary or true or false mode? Is it the EMF meter, the spirit box, the ovilus, or the thermal camera?
True or false mode, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the Oculus, the one or Oculus.
Ovilus?
Yeah.
That is correct. We are halfway through. You have 10 more questions to go. You have 7 correct, 3 incorrect. You stay on this. Actually, I never said how many. Oh, yeah, it's going to say that you lost anyway, but I'm going to give it to you if you're over 15. You're going to get correct because I forgot to change the settings. Yeah, this is the backstage of the program. With this, I can hear the sounds on it, tell it random questions. If I don't have that selected, it actually goes in order of the questions. You can see there's a lot of questions on here.
Yep.
But you set the number to ask and how many you have to get correct to win, and then blah, blah, blah. But that's the backstage. All right, next question. Let's see. What is the name of the malevolent little girl said to haunt 508 North 2nd Street, Atchison, Kansas? Is it Lucy, Sally, Emily, or Annabelle?
Sally, of course.
Is that your final answer?
I'm pretty certain it's Sally.
That is correct. And I have to throw that in there every now and then just to put a little bit of doubt. A little bit of doubt. Are you sure that's your answer? Let's see. Cree says, don't forget the lady in blue. Like when she's isn't in one.
I did a story on a lady in blue too, like on the 14th episode. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. So that's why folks, if you have any questions on any stories about any of this, get with Mr. Burking. He's heard every story out there, I swear to God. And he knows all of them. He's like an encyclopedia for this. So,
pretty much. I'm always doing research just like every other day. When I'm not doing tunes, I'm doing research.
Check it again.
Do I?
Did it again.
Put it out.
I wish it would quit doing that. Okay. Oh yeah, we're playing this game. All right, what is the name?
What I thought it was.
Right. What is the name of the ghost that haunts Edinburgh Castle? Is it Al Capone's ghost, the Grey Lady, it's another color, Lord Draven, or the Headless Drummer?
It's toss up between the Grey Lady and Lord Raven. I'm wanting to say it's Lord Raven, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, it is the Headless Drummer.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, which sounds like a good name for an 80s rock band.
I can see them playing Rocket Seagulls.
The most common type of ghost that is said to be fully aware and to interact with human beings, be it for good or for bad, is a succubus, traditional apparitions, a crisis apparition, or astral projections.
Can you read it again? I only caught like a couple of them. My dog was over here making noise.
The most common type of ghost that is said to be fully aware and to interact with human beings, be it for good or for bad.
I'm gonna say can't even read those. I think it's gonna be the last one on the end.
The crisis apparitions?
Yes.
It is the traditional apparition.
Tradition. Okay. All right.
Got 7 questions left. Don't get any wrong.
No guarantees.
Right. Let's see. Julie says wrong. You need A, B, C. It did start out like that, honestly. If you look above the buttons, you can see answer 1, answer 2, answer 3, but they don't show up very well. And if I make them big enough for everybody else to read, it kind of clogs the visuals here. But I'll get it figured out. I'll get it looking better. In which country did the legend of Count Dracula originate? Was it Romania, Transylvania, Germany, Hungary, or Bulgaria?
Romania, of course.
That is correct. Visitors at Cape Hatteras Lighthouse often see an animal vanish before their eyes. What ghostly creature is it? Is it a dog, cat, a seagull, or a horse?
Hmm. I'm wanting to think it's a toss up between a cat and a seagull, but I'm going to say a cat.
That is correct. For some reason, I was thinking a horse. I don't know why.
I was thinking a seagull mainly, but then I was like, if I guess seagull, it's probably going to be cat.
There you go. Hey, you got it right, though. Let's see. The movement of objects using one's mind is called what? Telephobia, pyrokinesis, telekinesis, or telepathy?
Moving objects with a mind, telekinesis.
That is correct. In which country did the legend of the Headless Horseman originate? Was it the United States, France, Germany, or England?
I'm thinking it's the States, causes Sleepy Hollow, or
Germany.
Germany. Damn, didn't see that coming.
I thought it was New England, but I think it is Germany. Yeah. Yeah. Also, everybody, the embedded hobbyist, thank you for showing up, man. It is always good to see you. Folks, if you want to learn electronics, definitely go out to the embedded hobbyist website and well, not his website, but his YouTube channel. Great tutorials on it. And we've been talking for how long has that been, man? We've been talking for 4 or 5 years, something like that. Before I switched everything over. Hey, Steve, thanks for coming on. Good to see you,
Steve,
man.
join me, bud.
Yes, he's got like 3 questions left, Steve. If you want to come up and do the 2-player of the trivia, you got to actually do pretty good, to be honest.
Can't do any worse than I'm doing.
Hey, you only got 6 incorrect. That's not bad out of 20. Because some of these questions, and I'm gonna be honest, some of these questions are hard. They're really difficult. It's really obscure stuff.
Somebody can't pronounce it.
Yeah, I have a lot of trouble pronouncing stuff. Well, let's see. What do you call a board marked with letters and numbers that people use to speak to spirit? Is it a spirit board, a haunted panel, a ghost dial, or a Ouija board?
Let's toss it between either a spirit board and Ouija board. I'm going to say Ouija board.
That is correct. A lot of people call it a spirit board, but the actual name is Ouija board. See, the ability to share mental states or thoughts from one mind to another is called telepathy, hypnosis, telekinesis, or hypnotic talking.
Telepathy.
That is correct. You have 1 answer left to go. Admit says it's called a surfboard. Let's see. Steve says, yeah, would love to, but keeping a close eye on Ozzy. He just had surgery. Ooh. Yeah, you mentioned something about that, I think. How did all that go, Steve? Is, doing all right?
Mine's over here chilling on the bed, making the dentures she has over on my side even deeper.
Right. The Island of the Dolls in Mexico is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Is this true, false, only on Fridays, or the aliens made it?
I'm going to say true. Ooh,
Incorrect.
Yeah. It was false, wasn't it?
Yeah. 13 out of 20. Hey, I'm still going to give it to you because a lot of those questions are really hard. Let's see. Steve says everything went well. It's chilling. All good. Hey, Pomp, thanks for showing up. Pomp always shows up. Always. See, got 10 in here. Yeah, only on Fridays. All right. Let's see. Do we have any questions before we move on to anything else? We can restart the trivia, or somebody else can come up and give him a run for his money. Probably going to have to redo a lot of these answers or a lot of these questions before people are going to want to try to play this.
Yeah, come up and join, or like you also like try and like get up here and see if you can do it yourself.
Yeah, all right.
Easy questions. Well, most of them.
Hey, I'm the one that put them in here, and I find them hard. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, and it's from stuff all over the world. It really is. Let's see. Julie says, I have a few questions. Present
Okay.
them. We love questions. Don't always love answering them, but we love questions. I'm going to go ahead and hide that. Let's see. Yeah, got a few questions. I can start pulling up answers for pulling that stuff up here. Give you a few minutes to type all that up. Watching it from over here on the laptop, making sure everything's running good. Because from there, I can actually see if everything just drops out or not. Well, all in all, the program seems to be working okay. It doesn't throw any errors.
It only booted you off 2 times in there, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. Howdy, Pump. Yeah, Julie, if you want to come up here, I know you're in Discord. I can share you the link there if you want to come up. Let me see. Let me grab that link real quick.
You want me to hop off, or?
Ah, you can stay on.
All right.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I enjoy having you on here. That way, I'm
Same-
not up here stammering by myself.
Yeah, I know. I went on Parasolo's live stream last night, and man, if he didn't have to like wake up early and like today to go out and do something, he and I would have been talking like all night. We went for like an hour and 30 minutes talking.
Wow. Yeah, it can go a while. My voice is muffly. Okay, Julie didn't want to come up. Okay.
Okay.
That's okay. It's not that
Oh,
big a
yeah.
deal. So what question do you have, Julie? Yeah, Sarah says, yeah, stay on, Mike.
Okay.
Stay. Good one.
Oops. Just kidding.
Damn it, that leash. Okay. Yeah, stay on, Mike. Okay, she says she had a question. I guess she's got to type it up or something. But anyway, so what's going on your end of the planet?
Not much. I'm just really looking forward towards like later this year because I reached out to someone that's pretty much a celebrity on YouTube, and because I wanted to talk with like somebody that researches UFOs and UAPs, and I was just really dumbfounded that she actually got her production team to email me within the hour after my email to them, and pretty much told me to get back with them later in the year because she couldn't do it right now since she was trying to release her book and stuff.
Ah, okay.
So it's like revert back to us later in the year and we'll set something up. So that was pretty much like a
Nice.
soft yes. I was like, sweet.
There you go. That is pretty awesome. I mean, getting back to you within the hour, that means they are on their stuff. They
Mhm.
really paying attention.
Yeah, I also tried to get a hold of Adam Savage because I wanted to talk about some like MythBusters scenes and stuff, but his
Mhm.
team made it sound like he wanted to pay. I was just like, F that shit.
Oh wow. Yeah, some of them do. They want to be paid just to come on and talk about themselves and advertise about themselves. Um, if people if they only stay in those kind of circles, then they're never going to really get out there as much as they want to be. Sometimes you got to do the freebies out there and get yourself known to people that normally would never know you were there.
Hmm.
Uh, it's like the person you're bringing on. A lot of the people you bring on, I usually don't hear about them until you bring them up, and then I learn about them because they want to go around in those circles where it's all about money first, and you just can't do that all the time.
Yeah, like my friend Hunter and like Yogi and stuff that came on. I just wanted to try and do something a little other than paranormal for a change, just to prove that I could chat with anyone. So like, and on any topic.
Right. Well, Yogi, he's pretty much a pretty cool guy. I mean, he's just so smooth, and anytime you ever talk to him, he's just mellow as can be.
Very. You missed it though. The other day they were doing karaoke on his thing, and he was singing Ludacris, and he actually slipped out the other in the thing. I started dying with laughter. Oh my god, dude! I
Oh
almost drowned
wow.
in coffee.
All right. Julie says, we know how a lot of people feel about gizmos and gadgets. So going back to old school, simple things to take on adventures. How do you feel about that? You go first, Mike.
Well, since how I never had a single gadget work for me, like at all. The only time one gadget worked for me, like I said during the other stream that we just did,
Mm.
was when I was down at my grandparents' house and like you could see an orb go by, but then I go back over the footage of it on the blink camera and I realized that that orb was a bug cause it was like it just goes and just made it go off.
Yeah,
So that was like the only time any gadgets have ever gone off on anything when I bring them.
gotcha.
So that's why I
Uh,
don't whatsoever.
uh, for me, it's a little bit different. Um, Mainly because I am really, really, really into electronics. So the gadgets for me, when I first started doing this, um, I would have been one using the cat balls and using the obelisk and using the spirit box. I would have been trying all of that because I believed all of that worked until I started looking into the electronics themselves. Like I had an ion counter um, that I had built myself. So it wasn't a professional, wasn't calibrated, but it was picking up ions in the air. And then I realized that every single time that I moved my jacket or coat or anything, it would go off.
Hmm.
Not a ghost. So I started looking at all the other electronics, and I'm like, we've really been looking at this wrong, fellas. They're like, no, 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 just keep recording. Okay. So the group kind of disbanded after I put a little bit of doubt in the thought. Um, there was also some other drama and stuff, but group disbanded. Tried it on my own. Switched from that to investigating. And then switched from that to like, okay, I need to take a big step back and just study. So from there, I started learning the original techniques. And the original techniques, they got levels. They got like the bob on the string, some dust,
Hmm.
like powder, baby powder, or something like that. Magnifying glass. It's just very simple tools, very simple things to determine what happened. So when you say go back old school, how far back do you want to go? Because they tested a few things a few different ways. Um, from my perspective, going back old school is to use old tape recorders if you're trying to do EVP, which that's hunting, not investigating,
Yeah.
unless you're just documenting. Using like film cameras for sure. I mean, yeah, if you go back to that stuff, if that's all you have for documenting and paying attention, sure. Nothing that you have, even if you have ghost hunting stuff, is going to detect a ghost. So it's what you're going to use to try and detect what's going on in the real world. If you can explain it. If you can't explain it, then I don't know. I don't know. I just got to leave it at that. So it really kind of depends on how old school you want to go there. It worked then, so it could work now, but it's really about your knowledge base, how you pay attention.
Mhm.
Um,
And
so
with me,
that's my answer.
it was natural because, like Jeff said, he believes that people with autism are beacons. It's like that makes a lot of sense as to all the crazy stuff that I've had happen. So,
Right. Let's see. It said weren't the simple gadgets in their day. Yeah, they were kind of
Hmm.
right at the edge technology. Let's see. Old C60 audio tapes.
Hmm.
C60.
The only things that I remember from back in the day that I used to have that I need to get another one of were like those cassette tape recorders, like the Walkmans,
Mm-hmm.
that you can make your own tape, but also listen to tapes with. So,
Let's see. Typing on the keyboard with one hand. The old C.
I'm
Okay, I
sure
thought.
to
Yeah,
my keyboard.
those are cassette tapes. They can be tampered with in many different ways, but it depends on the equipment that you have and your knowledge on doing so. Um, if all you have is just tape to tape, and that's all that's ever played back on, then you might get away with it. But if you try to mess with it and try to mess with it the old way, and somebody analyzes it with something today,
Mhm.
brings it up on a computer, it can be easily detected that it was tampered with. You're going to find the background noise from the overlay,
Yep.
because tapes by themselves, they actually have their own noise floor.
Hmm.
And this is just because of the metal filings and the tape itself going across that recording head and the playback head. You're gonna get noise even if there's nothing on the tape. A brand new tape has its own noise. So if you try to mix and overlay and all that kind of stuff, you'll hear that extra noise floor in there. So really, the only way that you can undetectably mess with it is to make the audio yourself in the computer and then just record on the tape as you play it from the computer, and then you'll never
Yeah.
know if the audio was faked. But messing with the tapes themselves, not always so easy. I mean, yeah, sure, it can be done, but you're going to need better equipment than what you're going to get at Walmart.
Yep. Walmart stuff is pretty crappy. That's why I'm not going to get
Oh
like
yeah,
a Polaroid camera from there.
right. Let's see. When
When I
Pod is
have
gone off,
it at my grandma's house somewhere, and I could probably get it and find some film easier.
right? So we think most times REM pod can go off naturally, but if you ask a question, it goes off, and only if it keeps going off when you ask question yes or no questions. That is more interesting. Yeah, it is. It is more interesting. Um, but
Yeah,
because the
Ryan had
REM
that
pod,
happen a couple of times on his investigation. His REM pod would like go off consistently, like to questions that he was asking. So,
right? He needs a wherever I got it set. He needs a natural. It's right here in front of me. You need a natural, and you can't see that natural EMF meter. Um, well, you can almost see it that way.
mhm.
Anyway, it's not really it's an EM meter, but it's not like most EMF meters. Um, but this is a natural. It does not pick up AC electromagnetic fields like most of them do. Picks up natural earth. So if you were to have that next to your REM pod,
Hmm.
it would confirm whether or not something's interfering with your REM pod or not. I don't have a REM pod.
I know.
Um, I don't
One of the
want
things I'm
one.
into getting is one of those infrared like camera things. The thermal camera apps are like something that way you can like see like heat signatures and stuff of something that walked past.
Right. See, I'm an unusual experience hunter. I am not a paranormal researcher or investigator. Huh? I mean, everybody does their own thing.
Hmm.
I mean, you wouldn't necessarily. I'm not a debunker. Um,
I do
but
debunk, but I like mainly debunk claims pretty much when I'm investigating. So
right. I do not have the ability to be an investigator. No, I get that. I get that completely. But yeah, I really, I mean, other than the paranormal enthusiast, I really don't have a title.
same. I don't really get out too often enough to like really consider myself as an investigator, but when I do it well, like any other investigator would. So
Right. Yeah. I mean, I would get out there, but investigating is not free. Um, so I did it before. I don't want to do it again. I'm certainly not going to be doing any kind of residential.
mm.
Just not going to do it.
Yeah, residentials are. I learned that when I was at the IGH house guest in Fort Campbell. Those are really hard to do, especially if people are there. So it kind of
Mhm.
makes like investigating the claims like really hard. Cause when I was like there, I think it was either the first or second night during my live stream. I think I was on the second floor and I was walking
Mhm.
down this hallway and I heard a scream. But I was like, I think that might have been somebody watching a movie because I walked past another room and somebody was playing a TV, but the scream was coming from behind me, but I couldn't tell where it was coming from because all the Bay
Mhm.
Area windows and stuff in there, it makes it super echoey.
Oh yeah, a lot of flat surfaces.
Hmm.
Yeah, they'll definitely do that. See, so that principle would apply to old versus tapes too. Then, well, tapes is technically considered the old way. Everything's digital these days, SD cards and whatnot. So yeah, tape would be that way. Tape is the old way, to be honest.
Hmm.
But and I've got an old tape deck. And in late '80s, early '90s, I had a lot of tape equipment. Um, I had a lot of tapes because I would sit there with, I had three stereos. So I waited for my songs to come on, and whenever they would come on, I hit that record as quick as I could. So I had a lot of mixtapes right off
Good
the
old.
radio. Hmm. When I get tired of one, I just record dead silence into it and then fill it up with more music.
Yeah, I used to do the same like whenever I was a kid because there's this one show, I don't know if you remember it, the Goosebumps series from well, it only used to come on like certain hours, but every time when I get home from school, I make sure I hit record. And that way, when it records, I can have every single episode that comes on. And I just found that
Mm.
tape the other day. I was like, holy shit.
Right. A lot of nostalgia come back there.
Yeah.
But as hobbyist, thank you so much for coming on, man. I got to get it back over to your channel and catch back up, but it's always good to see you. It really is. Very, very brilliant guy there. I mean, I've worked with electronics since I was 10, and his channel, uh, he's really taught me a whole lot. Really is. So that's meant to say VHS tapes. Yeah, I mean, VHS tapes would be old school as well.
Yep.
Any tape media is going to be considered the old way at this
I
point.
remember I remember back in the day, like the very first camcorder I seen was my uncle's, and
Hmm.
it took a VHS tape like to in order to film.
Yeah, I've got like those are one. I think that's a mini DV tape, and that one's a high 8. And down under the shelf here, I have an actual VHS recorder, and I haven't turned it on. These two actually work. They come on, they function, they've got tapes. The VHS, I don't know if it works or not. I haven't been able to power it on. Hey, Candy, thank you for showing up. It's always good to have you around. Thank you. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes. If we don't have any more players come on, I'm going to cut the stream off because we've got an hour. Everybody needs to go to the restroom and get ready for the biddle. Let's see. Ryan says, I have some old tapes with Asylum Adventure.
Oh,
A few other high. It did it again.
yeah, I know. I was just like, I was gonna say, James, come back.
Fine, Restream. I just won't read off anything that Ryan said. Fine. Right there. Go ahead and read it yourself. I got to find out why it's doing that. I guarantee you there's at least 4 other things streaming right now, so that's probably what the problem is.
Mm.
They're all in there trying to be quiet. Well, I've got the noise cancellation on here. It's a program in Linux called Easy Effects, and it does a great job. I mean, it only has my CPU running at about 85%, which is a lot for this whole thing, but it does a great job at cutting out all the noise. I've got an air conditioner and a fan on in here, and you won't hear them. But because of the way it's built, if they're in there and they start getting loud, it detects the voice and it'll just let them come on in. So it works, but it doesn't. How to jump in, if not at work. Yeah, I did this a little early because the name Friday House. I was trying to do it on Friday. I guess I'm gonna have to go Thursday so I can come on at 7. That seems to be the prime time, but 7 o'clock my time, it's already taken. So it's what it is. It's all good. So we got 2 more minutes before the top of the hour. That's going to be up to you guys. Go another hour or go ahead and cut it short and get ready for the weekend. And I'll try again next week, probably on Thursday. That's up to all of y'all. I can go either way. We'll have to take a break and fill up my jug. It's okay. Much left.
I only got a sip and it's cold as hell.
Oh, yeah. Oh, full coffee. No. Gotta have warm coffee. Absolutely. You get one of those little coffee warmer things. Set it right there. Plug up USB. 1 second. Gotta take a drink. That's it. I'm out. At work for another 6 hours yet.
Man.
What is it there? Is it like 10 or 11 over there? What time is it there, Pomp? Because it is 5:59 here.
Yeah, it's the same here. I think you and I are on the same time zone, Central.
We are. You are, I think, Ryan's 1 hour ahead of us. And Mr. Prism's what, he's like 6 hours?
I think so.
Yeah, I think like 6 hours. And of course Matt, which is never here. He's gonna be here in another few weeks. He's gonna stay at my house for a week, so I'm going to force him onto the camera here. And we can try out some more of the trivia if we want to.
That'll be fun.
Absolutely. All right. Pomp says that it is. Ooh. Oh, midnight. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. It is running slow. Oh, all right. Oh, let's see what's going on. My computer's trying to do system backup right now.
Mm.
Seriously? Why does it gotta choose it? Last time I did a live, it did that too.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's weird. But all right. Well, we don't have enough contestants. We don't have any more questions. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call this an evening. Go ahead
It's
and
good, man.
refill my jug, and I guess I'll see everybody over at Kenny's if everybody's gonna be over there.
Mhm. You know, there. So
So the program's working basically. I just got to work on the aesthetics and get more questions, more fact-checked questions because I want them to be accurate. My plan is actually to start another channel, another live that is just trivia game.
oh, cool.
Yeah, and then definitely have people like Steve.
Yeah, I was telling, since Steve is so much of a horror fan, I was like, Ryan, we got to get him on Creeps and Critiques.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Steve's got a lot of good knowledge. But where's everyone off to? Didn't have enough people coming on, Steve, to really play the game. And that's really all we were doing here was testing out the trivia game. Michael, I've been using him as a guinea pig since I started working on this thing, but I think he enjoys it.
I don't mind.
Happy
to help any way I can.
Right, and I appreciate it. I really do, Mike. Yeah. So by the time we get this thing perfected, he's probably going to have them all memorized.
No, not me. Not me. I will not cheat.
Yeah, at that point, I'll just have you on as a co-host. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Everybody can get ready to go give Kenny Biddle some heck for taking my day before I got into this. Because yeah, but I thank everybody for showing up. I really do. Trivia game's only going to get better. Eventually, I'll learn how to pronounce things.
Exactly. I didn't want to butcher like half of the ones. I just like roll with the punches on it.
Oh, I butchered them, and I may have to get to a point where it's not just a huge pool. I may actually have to select some of them myself and just do it that way. That way I can practice pronouncing what I'm supposed to pronounce, and the show is more like it should be. But
yeah.
There's you have to keep an eye on his co-hosts. Sounds like a voice of experience there. Is there something we should know about Alex? If there is, I don't want to know it.
He has a fetish for burritos and fishnets.
That's no secret. We all know that one. Especially those fish stick burritos.
Yep.
Oh. All right. Thank you for coming on, Michael. Everybody, thank you so much for showing up. It's always a pleasure. It means more than you know. So, everybody, have a great one, and I'll probably have another one up next week.
Sounds good, man. Later.
There you go.
Oh,